Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending when you're watching this, of course, and welcome to today's lesson when it comes to speaking English. And today, we have no one better than Shah Rukh Khan to help us. This is a speech that I have recommended to a lot of students to actually listen to because, oh my goodness, when it comes to vocabulary words, when it comes to grammar lessons, when it comes to voice modulation, a few other things, this speech has it all. So stick till the end of this video so that you can learn what type of videos you can actually learn English from and how Shah Rukh Khan makes sure that he communicates English perfectly. So let's begin.
Those exams are over, if I may say so, damn school is over, which seemed an impossibility just a few years back. That horrible math or physics or whoever your least favorite teacher is, you will never have to see again. That PE coach who was always out to get you is done and dusted. I know everybody's looking there.
Pause. That one phrase which he said, done and dusted. A lot of people actually have a big confusion when it comes to the meaning of this word. Done and dusted is a phrase which you would particularly use for instances which are completely finished and in the past. So for example, if you'd like to say something that is completely finished, you can use this phrase. All the chores that I had to complete yesterday are all done and dusted. That's what you would say.
You want to party now, relax, hang out with the beautiful friends you've made in the last 13 years, 14 or some less. The last thing you really want to do is sit here and listen to someone give you advice on life lessons and what the future holds for you. And to top it, my qualification to be doing this is zilch, nada. Not at all, nothing.
Pause. Now this is also a very, very important detail which I'm pretty sure you guys must not have understood. Zilch, nada, nothing. These are all just some words which signify I don't know anything. Alright, I have no idea what I'm talking about. For example, God, when it comes to politics, I'm zilch, I don't know anything. Nada. That's how you can say that.
As that of your elder brother or your sister being allowed to do things that you're not allowed to do at home. I'm like them, older, that's all. So if you think that I have had a successful career, as I was getting very embarrassed when David was recounting, because also it's been so many years since I've gotten an award.
Point. The word recounting. What does recounting mean? It basically means one word, but if you break it, it makes much more sense. Recounting. When a person is particularly reminding you things that you have done in the past. For example, I was recounting the amount of times when I fell off my bike this year, which was 0 by the way.
Or now, yeah, this is like 2. Got to work harder. So also if you think I've had a successful career, a great past performance and my experiences of it are no assurance that it'll work in the future for you or work for you at all. And anyway, none of what I say today you will remember as soon as you're out of here.
Now, let's get into the juicy parts. What makes Shah Rukh Khan the greatest Bollywood English communicator, I think, is not just the fact of his vocabulary words, about the way he dresses and stuff. It's actually two main things. The first one is how slow he talks, and the second one is comedic timing. He makes sure to add a little bit of jokes here and there to make sure that it's actually done in a very smooth and welcoming manner. The second one is that whenever he talks in a pace that is slow and easy enough for people to understand, but not slow enough for people to lose attention. For example, what I'm doing right now.
Or maybe even earlier, because you're still sleeping from the big party you guys had last night. But you are here, and also remember it for all the inappropriate things that I'm going to say tonight. But you are here, and so am I, so I promise to keep this extremely crisp and sharp. 20 minutes, tops. But be rest assured, I understand if some of you walk out in the middle of my speech for bladder control reasons. Feel free to do that. Feel free, because that's what essentially my talk is about. Feeling free, the freedom to be yourself, to listen to your inner voice and never let anyone tell you who you are or who you ought to be, including me. Years of your life in which you will be allowed to make regret-free mistakes. As you do so, you will chance upon your dreams and hopefully make a happy life out of their fulfillment.
Pause. Chance upon your dreams. This phrase particularly means that you have now earned the right to take a chance on either following your dream or achieving your dream. That's what this phrase particularly means.
Your annoying mother who's still depressed that your handwriting is bad. You know, she doesn't understand. If it was bad 5 years ago, chances are that your handwriting is not going to improve for the rest of your life, ever. Ma'am, get that clear. It's not going to happen. But let me assure you, squiggles and ants and mosquitoes on paper won't kill your career.
You guys know what squiggles mean? I'm not telling it to you. Let me know in the comments down below.
Any doctor here will tell you, indecipherable hieroglyphics may actually be a career booster.
Indecipherable hieroglyphics. What on God's planet Earth does that mean? Indecipherable basically means something which is really hard to translate into something. Texts like these are indecipherable because there's no meaning behind them. Hieroglyphics. A hieroglyph is basically a symbol, is what Google tells me. But in my idea, a hieroglyphic is something which is really difficult to understand. Scribbles, squabbles, lines or something which you see in caves.
With your choices, by annoying you with ours that are actually your choices anyway. But you just don't know it yet. Your hormone levels are too high for you to understand this confusing logic. All you want to be is yourselves. And you're quite sure you know what that is. And I'm here tonight on your side only to confirm your conviction as you set forth into the big bad world from the loving shelter of Mrs. Neeta Ambani.
Neeta Ambani? Oh, this is a rich school. Okay, understood. Conviction basically means a decision that has been made by others for you.
Teachers and faculty who have nurtured you to embark on your own.
Pause. What does nurtured mean? Nurtured basically means the ability of you to take care of something so that it grows up strong and healthy.
Tell you something about about my parents. My mother was top class. She was really cool. She loved me unconditionally.
Unconditionally basically means to do something without any conditions. I will love you no matter what. If you're tall, short, X, Y, Z, I will love you because there are no conditions.
Was beautiful, like all mothers are, and believed I will be the most famous man in the world, and I could do no wrong. And my father was a gentleman. He was very educated, masters in law, extremely intelligent, knew 7 languages, had traveled the world, knew his politics, fought for the freedom of our country, India, and excelled at sports like hockey, swimming, and polo.
Excelled. Some people actually don't know what that means. Excelled particularly means to do something amazingly, like your boss.
He could cook and recite poems and knew the capital of every country.
Ah, there's a small pronunciation mistake there. Poems. A lot of people mispronounce this. It's not poems, by the way. You pronounce that as poems. Poems.
In the world. My father was also very, very poor. He was unemployed and struggling to make ends meet for 15 years.
Struggling to make ends meet. I apologize for pausing it a lot, but I'm just trying my best to make sure that you understand. Struggling to make ends meet. It particularly means that you are struggling to make ends meet. 1 month to the next month, struggling to join it together. It basically means to indicate that a person's family life is super difficult, especially financially. Now, if you feel like this video has particularly interested you, then leave a like down below so that I can do more of this. And I'm going to stop the video right now, but if you want a part 2, let me know. Until then, hit the subscribe button and I'll see you soon.